How we doing, Spaff?
Yeah, good, mate. How's it where you are?
I mean, I'll be honest, it's very comfy here. And one big question up front, are you caffeinated?
I have a coffee with me. I'm good. I'm injecting it into my veins right now.
So long as you've got everything set around you, so oil, salt, pepper, maybe preheat an oven to 200 degrees and pop the kettle on just in case we need it.
Yes, Daddy.
Right, Basil Dazzle, you ready for this? Over?
I'm going to be honest, no. With you in control, I'm terrified.
Well, go easy on me. This is my first time. You got the right apron on for once. So, 20 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
So Jay, this is what I'm thinking. Let's cook something that maybe wouldn't be your first choice. So of all the stuff on the back, I'm thinking salmon.
I can do salmon, that's fine.
So grab yourself a medium-sized frying pan, something non-stick from the cupboard, whack it on a heat, maybe medium heat, with a splash of oil.
Onto the heat, splash of oil. We're on.
Where do I start?
Turn all the hobs on full and pull out a large frying pan and 2 large saucepans.
Full. 2 large saucepans and a frying pan, yeah?
Correct. Empty kettle into large frying pan on full heat on big hob for pasta.
For pasta?
Yeah. Frying pan. Why
Why would I put water in a frying pan?
We're cooking spaghetti, so it needs to be in a frying pan.
Into that pan, we're going to use gnocchi. It's on the back, it's easy, it's a quick cook. We're not going to boil it, we're going to fry it. We've done it several times before. Place a double portion into the pan.
Double portion of gnocchi going into the pan, Ebbers. It's in.
Crack in some black pepper because we want the pepper spice to toast out in the oil.
Please get the jar of hot dogs and the spaghetti. Please get right to the right.
What do you want? Sorry, I'm so confused.
Hot dogs
Hot dogs?
and the black box of spaghetti that's next to the sweet corn.
Okay, right.
Drain 2 hot dogs onto your chopping board. Barry, we don't have much time. Come on. Speed, chef.
I'm confused, Chef.
Yeah.
What the heck are you doing?
Gnocchi and salmon. What are you thinking for an overall dish?
A delicious one-pot dish, but with flavours that you might not typically lean into, but I know you're going to love. So behind you, see if there's some kale.
Yep, got a whole bowl of kale.
On your board, just run a knife through a generous handful. That's perfect. Pull out any bits that are particularly stalky or a little bit more wilted, and then just run a knife through the rest. Now, in the time it takes you to run a knife through that kale, the pan with the gnocchi should be coming up to temperature. There should be some bubbling. There should be some movement. It doesn't need huge colour yet, but there should be some movement in the pan.
Now I want you to take the spaghetti and insert it into the hot dogs down its length. Hurry up.
This way?
No, the other way, into the side. Yep, put it on the board.
Gosh.
And we need about 20 pieces of spaghetti into each hot dog, please. Not all the way through, just the tip.
What the heck have you got me doing?
So I went on TikTok and saw this and I wanted to try it, but I'm not going to cook it myself, so...
So you're putting my name to it rather than your own?
Yes, I am. You're the chef.
No!
As soon as that gnocchi has got a bit of colour, give it a little toss in the pan, you're then going to add the kale and a splash of wine. This is midweek cooking. You'd expect nothing less from me. There should be a bottle open in the fridge behind you.
There's definitely no colour on there, but it's okay. Let me find the wine.
Once they are fully stabbed, I want you to put them into the frying pan and we'll cook them for 8 minutes. I'll manage the time. After that, you're going to make a ragu with some red wine, tomato and garlic.
Okay, that was a lot of things. Now I know what we're doing. It makes more sense. It is still ludicrous, Kush.
Ebba, seeing as it's your fridge, we've got 2 bottles that are open. We have a Chateau de Schengen and we have a Marlborough New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. What do you fancy?
Let's go for the latter, slightly high acid, and I think the Mosel special from Luxembourg we'll keep for a glass later on. Grab the salmon. It's vat packed because we've frozen it down, and we're going to take it out of the vat pack and put it on some kitchen roll to start to dry it. So vat packing salmon and freezing it down if you buy a whole side is really, really efficient in terms of buying. And then you can store it for as long as you need it. Whack a couple of portions in the fridge so they defrost throughout the day and they're good to go.
I'm liking this teamwork, Ebba. I feel like we're on the same page at the moment.
It's all very calm and controlled, and we've had about 5 minutes already.
All right, that's enough spaghetti. Get them into the frying pan, season that pasta water.
Right, Kush, we've got an issue.
Yeah, no, straight in, yeah. Just keep on doing that, and smush them down a bit.
Okay, cool. What am I doing next? Something about ragu.
Put a bit more water in it, Barry.
All the water, right. It will smush in a minute. Right, what am I doing next, Kush?
Turn the other pans off. They're probably too hot by now.
Yep.
I want you to open a bottle of red wine. Pour a glass. We need to measure 1 glass.
Which one?
Big pan. Go. Stop.
Now, what we're looking for is a flavour for the salmon. Some lemon behind you. Let's zest that over. And then behind you, there's a pot of fresh herbs. Grab the tarragon. You only want about a tablespoon once it's chopped. So chop it up until you have enough that will fill a level tablespoon. Tarragon's really quite a strong, like, aniseed flavour, so a little bit will go a fairly long way.
Let that boil, and then 2 tablespoons of tomato paste into there, please.
Okay, right. Tomato paste. Say when.
Stop. The pan's not even hot, Barry.
You told me to turn it off!
Turn it back on.
It's on again!
Okay, I want you to get a ball of mozzarella and some grated cheese and grated parmesan.
Grated cheese? Oh, pre-grated, chef!
Rip the ball of mozzarella into small pieces.
Okay.
Jiggle that pan. We need to get that spaghetti under the water.
Whack that onto the fish with a generous pinch of sea salt and give your gnocchi a toss.
Lovely. 1 each.
Now that gnocchi's looking good, I can see some sizzle.
Yeah, we're getting a bit of sizzle from it, Ebbers. I think we're good. I'm going to give it a toss. Yeah, look at that colour.
Kale can go in, and then a splash of the white wine, about half a glass, like 100 ml in total. Beautiful. So that kale will now wilt down as well as steam, as well as saute a bit. Give it 1 toss to combine it. If there's too much in the pan, you can always use a utensil. And then place your salmon on top, skin side up.
Oh, I'm liking this, Ebbers. I'm liking this. The one pot cook method is one of my favourites. And finding a new way of doing it, with new flavours, new ingredients, I'm all for.
Mozzarella into bits. Yes. Now what?
Ooh, gochujang. Pick up the gochujang and the pancetta.
Gochujang, pancetta, yes.
Yeah, and put all of that in with the red wine. All the pancetta and a spoon of gochujang in with the red wine.
Okay.
We've got 13 minutes left, Barry. Has that pasta started to cook yet?
It is gently softening.
We can't even boil pasta. Oh my... Put a lid on it or something, Barry.
Because I'm following all of your instructions.
Once it's all stirred together, 1 clove of garlic into that ragu-y pan. And then we're going to make a really quick cheaty pesto. So grab all the basil from the back, some parsley, and we're going to wazz it together with some olive oil and a stick blender.
One second, the gochujang isn't in there either yet.
Oh, come on, Barry.
A little season of salt on the skin, and then whack the whole pan into your oven, which is now at 220 degrees Celsius.
Oh, yeah, there's salt on there. Whack that into our oven at 220 degrees. And we're done. Ebbers, what do you want to do for the next 12 minutes?
Just wipe down the board and the knife and get rid of the kitchen roll that's had the obviously raw fish on it. Wash your hands, clear down, and in the 30 to 40 seconds it takes to do that, I'll have a think about what's next.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Right, okay, so gochujang, bacon, red wine in. It is kind of a bit burny, chef.
A bit more wine, bit more wine.
Now it's deglazing.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let that reduce down till it's all syrupy and then just pull it off the heat and give it a taste.
Right, then we got some oregano, thyme and rosemary.
Oregano and thyme, basil, olive oil and garlic, and blitz it together.
This blender. That'll
do.
Cheese going in. Olive oil as well?
Olive oil, any old olive oil.
Really?
Yeah, we're cooking with hot dogs, it doesn't matter. That's vegetable oil, but okay. We've got 9 minutes left. This is not looking good.
There is a small bowl behind you, back left, over by the, I think it's called a vinaigrette.
Small bowl, yep.
And into it you're going to place about 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of tahini, the juice of a small lemon.
How much tahini, chef?
Let's go 3 tablespoons. Now here's a fun thing. Grab a microplane and grate in 1 clove of garlic.
Right, here we go. Going in with the garlic.
So basically, Jay, this is going to become a sauce that we're going to very quickly, and I literally mean in 30 seconds, heat up around the salmon once it's cooked. So the raw garlic goes in, then turn your grater upside down and squeeze the lemon through the grater. It saves and catches any pips. And also, the kettle that you boiled earlier, you're going to want about the same amount of boiling water as you have had tahini. So again, 3 tablespoons.
That's a great tip with the microplane. I love that.
Simple.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Just taste it.
Delicious.
Lovely. Okay, now clear the chopping board off and then get a pair of tongs ready.
What am I doing with these?
Put it on the side. Make a mess. Put it on the side. Once the pasta is tender, you're going to take the whole thing out. No, put it back in. It's not even boiling, Barry! 12 minutes and we haven't even boiled pasta yet.
Right, so give me something else to do then.
This is the whole dish. It's an inside-out lasagna hot dog.
There's no bread!
Where's the bread in the lasagna? Oh, hot dog bun. Take 2 hot dog buns and cut a little V out. If that makes sense, a V down the centre.
A V.
Yes, onto a baking tray. Then toast the bread for 2 to 3 minutes in the oven. I'll tell you when. Get them in the oven now. Get them in the oven.
Small splash. Give that a little stir with a pinch of salt. On the back, you should find some dill. So, salmon, tarragon, and dill. They've kind of got that aniseedy thing they love together. Grab a whole bunch of dill, and you're going to finely chop it and stir it through, so you can see plenty of that dill in the tahini and lemon sauce.
Is that enough dill?
Perfect. Finely chop it and mix it through your sauce. Then, test for seasoning.
Dill going in. Swing.
Give it a stir and then a taste.
Oh, Ebbers, that is delicious.
Taste the ragu. We're looking for balance. Sweet, acidic, tomatoey, spicy from the gochujang.
It's really hot.
Will Mike like it?
Mike will say that needs more salt.
Lovely. Okay, get some crispy onions from the back. Think of toppings. Next to the chicken stock, I can see them. Dino's, crispy onions. Put your hand out, Barry. Right, stop. Down. Forward. Foot left. Left. There. Right there. Forward. Is the water boiling? Is the water boiling?
Yes!
Put the lid back on it.
In the last 30 seconds, as you're about to plate, you're going to take this big pan of hot gnocchi and kale and salmon out of the oven, and you're going to pour the sauce into the pan. Try not to coat the crispy skin, but basically it'll hit a hot pan, it'll create a warm sauce all around. Give it a couple of swirls and it's good to take to the table. It's idiot proof.
Wow, this sounds great.
So great, and you've been so efficient that I think we have 3 minutes to spare. So there's a wine glass behind you over by the urn. Obviously pour yourself a glass.
I wonder who could have strategically placed a glass for wine at the back of the kitchen and then 2 bottles of white wine in the fridge. I think we should keep it with the Sauvignon Blanc, Ebbers, because we want to, maintain our terroir that we're going to be tasting throughout our dish.
Bellissimo.
I'm just going to do the last bit of cleaning up of the work surface, Ebbers, but we've not used anything. We used a microplane, a knife and a board and a bowl.
Jay, when you cook at home, how often do you get dinner on the table in less than 20 minutes?
Not very often. I also tend to get distracted, but that's just me.
Now what, Chef?
Right, we've got 5 minutes left to essentially make sure that pasta's cooked. We need to put it onto the board, the hot dog to your left and the pasta sweeped out to the right like a piece of paper. Then we're going to layer on tomato sauce and cheese onto the pasta.
Onto the pasta?
And then roll it up with the hot dog in the centre and the pasta on the outside.
What are you on?
Does it make sense?
Yes, kind of.
Check the bread.
It's still bread.
Great. Have a glass of wine. Come and give me the bowl.
What?
Come and give me the bottle of wine. Hurry up, Barry.
Oh,
I'm thirsty.
You and I are going to fall out.
Get back in the kitchen. You've got 4 minutes, Barry. Get that sausage out.
Sorry?
Get the sausage out of the pan. Right, sausage to your left, pasta laid out on the board. Oh no! Fine, do 2 halves. Do 2 halves. Do 2 halves. They're small
sausage.
buns. Why is there a spoon in there? Oh, you can't. Oh my God, there's nowhere near enough pasta.
Right, let me get my dry tea towel. Keep that on there.
Give the pan a shimmy so nothing's stuck to the bottom. With the really hot handle, keep it covered, you're 1 step ahead. And with the really hot pan, the sauce is going to go in and around.
In and around, not on the skin.
And then 1 more shimmy.
Oh, I've only got enough sauce for half a moat. I didn't think that through.
You can always splash a tiny bit more water from the kettle in, because it looks like quite a thick sauce anyway.
We've got sauce on one side and saucy coloured water on the other side.
With the last 45 seconds, grab some tongs from the back.
Lay tomato sauce and mozzarella over the pasta and then roll it up.
Like this?
Yes, spread it out evenly, and then cheddar and mozzarella and parmesan, roll the whole thing up and put it in the bun. Yes, and now the other cheese, parmesan. And now roll it up like a big cannelloni. That's it. Yes, trust the process.
It's so hot on my fingers. Ow! Now what, Chef?
Get the hot dog buns out.
It's not getting big enough. You should have bought bigger buns, Chef.
Now use 2 pairs of tongs, pick that monstrosity up and put it on the bun.
Just going to do this to scoop it.
Why are you using a cake slice?
Kush, Kush, it's not gonna. Okay.
All right.
Then what?
Put it on a plate and garnish it with pesto and fried onions and more herbs.
Hide it, basically.
Tongs from the back.
Scoop a piece of fish onto the board.
Piece of fish on the board.
One more piece of fish onto the board.
I didn't hear that.
Use the tongs to whisk it all round in the pan. Give it a toss, give it a saute. Basically, the whole thing's going to create a nice creamy sauce. If it needs a bit more liquid, this is your one chance on the kettle. You can add another splash.
One more splash. I'm going to go in with the saucy water.
Toss it together, get the fish back on the pan.
Oh God, Kush.
Yep, and then tidy up the loose pasta.
Yeah, tuck it in.
And then zhuzh it with the pesto and fried onions, loads of pesto, and then crispy onions down the centre, a bit more fresh cheese. Oh, the mozzarella. Put the mozzarella over the top of it so it looks like a pizza.
I knew today I'd make a dish that I would never make on my own. And we have definitely achieved that today, Kush.
Less chat, more chop.
Oh!
We've got this. 1, 2.
I don't want sage on it. Sage is the wrong flavour profile.
What did you say?
Oregano and thyme, the small leaves.
The last wedge of lemon, whack it on the side, job done.
Ebbers is in the bin.
Oh dear, that's your time up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the dish. Well done, Barry Taylor. Barry, do you still want to be a sous chef?
Is that what this is about?
Right, let's get this in the sexies.
Well, I'm in the seat of power, unqualified as ever. Pow! Well, I know which pair made that. Some creamy, is this kale? Gnocchi, salmon, one pan bake. And then we have a hot dog of doom. What's in the sauce? It's tasty, I can definitely taste the dill, and it's creamy, but it's like, it's got a texture to it.
It rhymes with creamy.
Dreamy?
Tahini.
Tahini, okay.
Lemon, tahini and dill sauce around gnocchi, kale and baked salmon.
I like it.
Yeah?
It definitely all works. I really love the dill coming through. The tahini is unusual in terms of the texture in a sauce, but I think the flavour works really nicely. Very, very tasty.
Right, so in front of you.
Okay.
They call it a pizza lasagna hot dog. I haven't tasted it, which is worrying me, because you've seasoned and cooked it.
Is this just a standard pesto?
Oh, it involves all the herbs.
Yeah.
What? Because it tastes great. That tastes of 1,000 things. I mean, it's a monstrosity, but it's a monstrosity of flavour as well.
It describes Kush pretty well, doesn't it?
There's literally everything in the world from flavour and texture, and it's all there. There's bacon fried in. It's a tomato paste or tomato base.
Got you get it. Come on.
Oh, goju chang.
Got you.
If a normal had made this dish, it wouldn't work. It would be a calamity. The fact that this actually does work is very impressive and shows that a chef was involved. This is subtle, delicious, quite interesting with the tahini. I'm not sure whether I'm a massive fan, but I'm also not against it. Do you know what? I'm going to go completely against the grain, and I'm going to pick my favourite, which is this. Now let me give you a caveat.
Okay.
This is delicious, and I would actually eat more of that. But I love the fact that this exists, and it doesn't taste disgusting, and it works. And that's my only logic, because
And out of that duo, that's all you can hope for.
well, yeah, but we need a world where things like this get tried. That's what we need. We need a world where we can rely on dishes like this.
Yeah.
But purely for the judgment of this, I am going to pick that as my favourite because it's ludicrous.
Well done, boys.
Ridiculous.
Well done, boys.
I've missed this format.
Well done, boys.
I think we need to point out there are lots more recipes on Sidekick that are as delicious, slightly less crazy, all cooked by this man here. So go check it out. It's free for 30 days.